In this podcast episode, Stephen Edginton discusses the infiltration of woke ideology in the British Armed Forces, highlighting how the Ministry of Defense has become obsessed with diversity and inclusion at the expense of national security and morale within the armed forces. He reveals policies such as the relaxation of security checks for non-UK recruits in Army Intelligence and Officer Corps to boost diversity, raising concerns about potential risks of allowing extremists access to sensitive information. Additionally, he uncovers instances where diversity initiatives have overshadowed traditional practices, offending many serving members. Specific examples of woke policies within the armed forces include the promotion of non-binary policies, allowing men to wear makeup and grow their hair out, as well as the proliferation of diversity networks and practitioners across the Ministry of Defense. Edginton also mentions incidents where the armed forces have apologized for discriminating against white men and imposed unconscious bias training on personnel. Despite claims by senior officials like General Sir Patrick Sanders defending diversity initiatives, Edginton emphasizes the discontent among serving members towards these woke policies. He suggests that the top hierarchy of the armed forces may be using woke ideology as a PR exercise to deflect criticism and cover up other failings. The disconnect between leadership support for woke policies and the sentiments of the rank and file in the armed forces is highlighted, with Edginton questioning the impact of these policies on recruitment, promotions, and operational effectiveness. The conversation also addresses the issue of toxic masculinity in the armed forces and the challenges of integrating women into combat roles. Edginton discusses tensions that can arise between men and women in a high-pressure military environment and the importance of maintaining high standards for operational effectiveness. He explores the erosion of meritocracy in public institutions, including the armed forces, criticizing the trend of hiring and promoting individuals based on adherence to woke ideologies rather than competence and suitability for the job. Specific instances of HR practices in organizations like the BBC are discussed, where diversity and inclusion requirements influence hiring decisions and workplace culture. Edginton exposes bias and discrimination in recruitment processes that prioritize diversity over meritocracy, leading to a lack of effectiveness and efficiency in public services. He also sheds light on efforts of organizations like SEEN in the civil service, representing gender-critical civil servants and pushing back against woke policies internally. The conversation emphasizes the importance of whistleblowing and exposing discriminatory practices within government departments. Edginton mentions the significant amount of money being spent on diversity and inclusion initiatives, which can have detrimental effects on procurement decisions and overall government spending. He expresses hope that individuals within the civil service are fighting against these policies and making a difference, stressing the importance of understanding history to navigate current societal challenges effectively.